Hare Krishna. Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 3, Text 11. Devan bhavayatanena te deva bhavayantu vaha parasparam bhavayanta shreya paramavapsyatha. Meaning, the supply of air, light, water, and all other benedictions for maintaining the body and soul of every living entity is entrusted to the demigod. Their pleasures and displeasures are dependent on the performance of yajnas by the human being. Some of the yajnas are meant to satisfy particular demigod. But even in so doing, Lord Vishnu is worshipped in all the yajnas as the chief beneficiary. It is stated also in Bhagavad Gita that Krishna himself is a beneficiary of all kinds of yajnas. Performance of yajnas has many side effects and side benefits, leading to the liberation from material bondage. By the performance of yajnas, all activities become purified. And by performance of yajnas, one's eatables becomes sanctified. And by eating sanctified foodstuffs, one's very existence becomes purified. By the purification of existence, finer tissues in the memory become sanctified. And when memory is sanctified, one can think of the path of liberation. And all these combined together lead to Krishna consciousness, the great necessity of present day society. Text 12. Ishtan bhogan hi vo deva dasyanthe yajna bhavita tairdattana pradhayebhyo yo bhunkte stena eva saha. Meaning, one should know that all the necessities of life that the human society requires are supplied by the demigod, the agents of the Lord. No one can manufacture anything. Take, for example, all the eatables of human society. These eatables includes grains, fruits, vegetables, milk, sugar, etc. for the person in the mode of goodness, and also eatables of the non-vegetarians like meat, none of which can be manufactured by men. Without the Supreme Lord, there can be no profuse sunlight, moonlight, rainfall, breeze, etc., without which no one can live. Obviously, our life is dependent on supplies from the Lord. This aim of life is attained by the performance of yajnas. A society of thieves can never be happy because they have no aim in life. The gross materialist thieves have no ultimate goal of life. Text 13. यज्ञशिष्टाशिनः सन्तो मुच्यन्ते सर्वकिल्बिषै भुञ्जते ते त्वघं पाप ये पचन्त्यात्मकारणात्. Meaning, the devotees of the Supreme Lord or the persons who are in Krishna consciousness are called santas, and they are always in love with the Lord. The santas being always in a compact of love with the Supreme Godhead Govinda or Krishna cannot accept anything without the first offering it to the Supreme Person. Therefore, such devotees always perform yajnas in different modes of devotional service, such as Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Archanam, etc. And these performances of yajnas keep them always aloof from all kinds of contamination of sinful association in the material world. Others who prepare food for themselves or sense gratification are not only thieves but also the eaters of all kinds of sins. Therefore, in order for people to become happy in all respects, they must be taught to perform the easy process of Sankirtana Yajna in full Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, there can be no peace or happiness in the world. Text 14. अन्नाद् भवन्ति भूतानि पर्जन्यादन्न सम्भवः यज्ञाद् भवति पर्जन्यो यज्ञकर्म समुद्भवा. Meaning, the Supreme Lord, who is known as a Yajna Purusha or the personal beneficiary of all sacrifices, is the master of all the demigods who serve him as the different limbs of the body serve the whole. Demigods like Indra, Kandra and Varuna are appointed officers who manage the material affairs, and Vedas direct sacrifices to satisfy these demigod so that they may be pleased to supply air, light and water sufficiently to produce food grains. When Lord Krishna is worshipped, the demigods, who are different limbs of the Lord, are also automatically worshipped. Therefore, there is no separate need to worship the demigods. For this reason, devotees of Lord who are in Krishna consciousness offer food to Krishna and then eat, a process which nourishes the body spiritually. By such action, not only all the past sinful reactions in the body vanquished, but the body becomes immunized to all the contamination of the material nature. Food offered to Lord Vishnu and then taken by us make us sufficiently resistant to material affection, and one who is accustomed to this practice is called a devotee of the Lord. Text 15. Karma brahmodbhavam vidhi brahmakshara samudbhavam tasmat sarvagatam brahma nityam yajne pratishtitam. Meaning, the Lord can speak through his breathing and he can impregnate by his eyes. After creating or impregnating the conditioned souls into the womb of the material nature, he gave his direction in the Vedic wisdom as to how such conditioned souls can return home back to Godhead. We should always remember that the conditioned souls in the material nature are all eager for the material enjoyment. It is a chance for the conditioned soul to attain liberation. Therefore, the